baby MC. Y esto pa' que lo baile, Puerto Rico RD.
All right. Good morning, everybody, and a happy King Hangout for our last Hangout of March. So just one quick thing to start. I wanted to say thank you so much to Tanya for hosting last week. I know that that was very much stepping out of your comfort zone, and you really I don't know, I feel like you totally stepped up, and I haven't had a chance to watch it because we fully checked out last week. So but I'll get caught up this week. So thank you so much for doing that and for challenging yourself to do something new and try something new. And I know it's not easy to then figure out, what do I do with this video that I now have, right? And you're like,
yep. It was a challenge, but
yeah.
It was a pleasure. It was fun. It was
Awesome.
It was well worth it. I'll do it again for sure.
Awesome. No, that's so fantastic. So thank you for doing that.
Not a problem.
I wanted to, we do have a couple of things that we need to talk about. But I wanted to quickly, Margot, I am going to put you on the spot a little bit for two reasons. Number one, your brand new coach is on the call. So I think that you need to welcome her on because I see Barbara sitting right there. And number two, I wish that Max was on here this morning, but her connection coming home from Punta Cana was delayed, so they had to stay last night in Toronto, and then we're flying home. So she's actually in the air right now. Margot has been on a couple of Success Club trips, and Max, this was her first one. So just from your perspective in terms of why people would want to push for that, but I also kind of wanted you to talk about your experience running into Kat and Autumn.
Oh, well, that's not very good because it'll make me cry, and I don't want to cry right now. So thanks a lot for putting the spotlight on me.
Anytime.
Well, first of all, I do want to say hello, Barbara. Yay! Barbara is our new coach on the Empower Squad, and I think she's frozen.
Frozen too.
But she's there. I'm super happy. She's amazing. I met her on the chat, which was a sort of a separate sort of a TV chat, TV women's sort of like the Social or The View or whatever. But anyway, so I'm so happy Barbara's on the team. She is amazing. She's inspiring to me. So I know she and I linking arms and everybody here will be helping to change the world. And then as far as the trip goes, well, it was, I guess we were all like caged animals that we came out of our cage and all were together again. And the energy and the power that we had 3 or 4 years, like when we had our last trips, it all came flooding back, probably times 10, times 20. I mean, the amazing Tamara, our amazing coach here, she ran the Zumba class on, she busted right through her feet doing it, but it was unbelievable. She had the top trainers and coaches on the stage with her, doing it with her. Like it was, I could hear them talking about how amazing she was. And I hope something develops from that, seriously, but it was unreal. So anyways, the trip itself was amazing. And I did run into my idol, who is Autumn Calabrese. And when I first started doing this fitness journey in 2015 or whatever, some of you know the story. My mom and dad were still alive, but I was going through a real rough time. And it was when the DVDs were out. So, all I could do was listen to the same words Autumn said. Like, I'd put in day 1, day 2, day 3, and then I'd start over again, day 1, day 2, day 3, and it would always be the same words. But I so needed those words. I needed, you're stronger than your excuses. I needed to hear, you can do anything for a minute. I needed to hear all those empowering words because I was going through such a hard time caring for my parents, caring for my family at a job I didn't like. So for 7 years, I have been wanting to meet her and explain to her how she literally changed the trajectory of my life. And here I am. So I thought I'll never meet her because I haven't met her for 7 years. So I've been in different events with her, never met her. So I was in getting my daughter, Andy, who came with me on the trip, some food because she hadn't really been eating much on the trip. So I just grabbed her anything that, you know, we had lots of free food, of course. So there was fruit and everything. But of course, the fruit was at the bottom of this tray. What was on the top of this tray was a mound of donuts, like just donuts as far as the great outdoors, infinity of donuts. And I'm walking down the walkway with a tray full of donuts, and who's walking towards me? Autumn and Kat. Like, and I wanted to throw them over the side, but I didn't. I thought, uh-oh, I got to take these to Andy. Anyway, she did say they were not Fix approved. So just so you know, donuts are not Fix approved. Anyways, I put the tray of donuts on the side and I was literally shaking. And I told her my short version of my story. And her and Kat were so sweet, kind, said it meant a lot to them. We got a picture. And actually, then I saw Kat again a couple of days later at Tamara's grand opening Zumba class. And she said, she actually gave me a kiss on the cheek, and she said that story meant a lot to her and Autumn, and they were talking about it afterwards, and they thought about it afterwards and all that stuff. So whether they did or not, I don't know, but I don't care. I was able to express the whole reason why I absolutely love this. I love this journey. I love everybody on our team and everybody in this. And I love that Barbara's on right now, and Crystal and my little group. And I'm just grateful for everything and everybody. Mic drop.
Yeah, and you did it without crying, which I don't know if I'll be able to do. So Margot wasn't kidding. I did destroy my feet. That's the bottom of my feet. Where's the other one?
Gosh.
Yeah, like I literally destroyed the bottom of my feet. And so it was.
How are you walking right now?
Wow.
Oh,
yeah. Shoes. So and so the way that it, and what Margot said about like, it was like, take the energy of, you know, a regular event, I would say multiply it by 100, because it was like people just, but nobody had been together. Nobody had been traveling. Nobody had, you know, for 2 years, it was just this explosion of energy. And so I happened to see, Max pointed out that there was Zumba on, it was the last day at 4:00 in the afternoon. And I was like, oh, I want to go do Zumba. So I went over to the guys at the DJ booth and I said, where is the Zumba? And so he told me where the Zumba was, and he said, do it in the pool. And I was like, I don't want to do Zumba in the pool. I teach Zumba at home. I want to like actually dance it. And he was like, and then the manager came over and said to me, will you teach some songs? And I was like, are you serious? And he was like, yeah, teach some songs. Please teach some songs. And I was like, okay, how many do you want me to teach? And he was like, 5. Do 5 songs. So I had to make like a little playlist. And then the DJ screenshot the playlist. And then I did the songs. And then I had like Moira Kusaba, coach number 1 from last year, come up to me. I had Kat come up to me. I had all these husbands come up to me and say, hey, just so you know, Beachbody has its new program. It's you. And I was like, what? So I literally, like, when you go from that like high of not traveling and all the energy of that, I have not cried like that in I don't even know how long. Like I was like a disaster for a good solid hour, where it was like snot everywhere. It was really, really hot, really hot. But it was just like surreal. And then Christina Delgado brought all of her team up on the, not all of them, there were like 10 of them up on the stage with me, and they're all dancing with me. And at one point I was like, why did my feet hurt? Because I was so like not, I don't know, I was just so in the moment. And then I looked down at my feet and I was like, holy shit, that's not good. I guess the stage was like sandpaper and it just pulled like the layers of skin. It wasn't even a blister. And so then of course I'm in the Dominican. So what do they clean it with? Rubbing alcohol and iodine. Yeah. And apparently I bit Andy. Somebody brought me shots of tequila and a margarita so that I could do it. But then Andy was sitting, Margot's daughter was sitting right beside me. And I like leaned over and bit her shoulder because it hurts so fucking much. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. So I was okay that night. Because I don't know, maybe I was still on a high, but then after that, I could barely walk. I walked on the outsides of my feet and then saw the doctor at the resort and she cleaned it up. And then I saw the Beachbody Medic guys and they gave me stuff. And so I'm here, they're healing. It's okay, I can do it. I would do it all over again, right? All over again. So yeah, it was pretty surreal to be like talking to all of those people. And like Moira, if you go to one of her posts, she actually posted a picture of me and her and Kat. And I was like, okay. So yeah, very, very amazing experience. And I just really hope that everyone like puts themselves on the list to go to Mexico. There's no real words to describe the Success Club trip. Like Summit, when you go, and Andres has been to Summit. Who else has been to Summit? Margot, Clarissa. It's literally like go, 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 go all day long, right? Like you need a break, you need a vacation after you go to Summit because it's so intense and you just go, you work out in the morning and then there's a workshop and then there's another workshop and then there's opening ceremony and then there's all these things that you go to when you go to Summit. This is not like that at all. This is you just being spoiled and relaxing and soaking it up. And, there was trainings that you could go to with Carl, and that's where he announced the strawberry lemonade, which Christina's post, so it said strawberry lemonade energize, and apparently next Super Saturday, which is in April, they have another massive supplement announcement coming. But what I was told was that strawberry lemonade will not be in Canada for 6 months. So that's what someone at the event told me. One of the girls that I met told me. And so I don't know. I read Christina's thing, but I don't think that it was that because the girls said specifically he talked about Canada and it would take 6 months. So yeah, it was just amazing, right? Amazing to see them all. Joel was there. It was awesome because Joel wasn't one of our trainers. He came late, and when we did the fire and flow workout with Elise and Jericho, Jericho started doing like court of force moves on him. So she like grabbed his head and was like trying to knee drive his head. And yeah, it was fun. And then they were doing like dancing and like moving their hips. And then they'd be like, come on, Joel, let's see it. Let's see it, Joel. So it's just nice. It's nice to be relaxed and in that like playful environment for sure.
And I think I need to also comment because Maxine and I had our film debut. I'm speaking on behalf of Maxine, only because we forced our way in. They did not request us. We actually catapulted right into the filming of, there was a, I guess Tamara got a notification, or there was a notification on the, whatever it was, the app that said they were doing some filming for pre-promo for the summit or promo for the summit or whatever it was. So of course, Maxine was over there. So while Tamara was setting up to do Zumba, Max ran over to the stage where they were doing the promo. So I ran over too. Anyway, we got to
do some of these, like those things, right? So they had us doing like a dance and holding the signs and so it will be in the summit video for sure.
It's super cool. And then there was a woman who was doing sign, and she did, anyways, it's going to be super cool. So I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, and we got to meet, like, you got to meet Sandy Buadana. Sandy was there.
Sandy,
right?
And Michael Newman. Yeah, it was fun. The whole thing was fun. Can you tell we had fun?
No, not at all. Okay, can we tell about
Margot,
first night though?
Can I just ask one thing? Margot,
What?
are you registered for next year for Mexico?
Yes.
Okay, what hotel?
Unico.
Okay, so we're all gonna be together. Yay!
Good.
Because I know like whoever is in the Punta Cana one cannot come to Unico. But okay, that's awesome. Do you guys know about Max, if she's also in the Unico?
Max is Unico.
Yeah.
Awesome! Okay, I'm not gonna miss this one.
Yeah.
Christina de la Portes is not Unico and not our wave.
Who?
Christina.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So It's okay. We'll figure it out. She said she's gonna
Okay,
come.
we're gonna stay longer because we're gonna need pictures to get.
We'll get a cardboard cutout of her.
Yeah, exactly,
Okay.
right?
Okay, sounds good. No, and I love Mexico. It was the best resort ever that I ever stayed in my life. And I've traveled the world. It was the absolutely freaking best resort ever. I cannot wait to go back. Tamara and I, we had like a bathtub on our balcony. And I had a bath there every single day, overlooking at the ocean. It was phenomenal.
I had a bathtub this time. We were in the newer wing, so it was awesome.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so talking about dates, they extended the bike sale until April 11th. Okay, so everyone can use their codes until April 11th for the bike. The other thing is the gut health program. Margot, did you get your supplements yet for that? Anyone
Did
else
I buy
to
supplements?
order it? Crystal, did you get yours? Yeah. Okay, mine came because Max and I were kind of laughing because they were being delivered by Landmark Global, and we were like, oh, great, here we go again. Let's see when we get these in a month. But they did arrive. So I have my supplements. I know Autumn's group is starting on April 11th, which is why we kind of figured we would start at April 11th because it would give us the time to, come back from Punta Cana and then regroup and plan for an April 11th gut health kickoff. Fire and Flow launches mid-May. We did the workout when we were there. So it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday is with Jericho. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is with Elise. Jericho is like intense cardio. Elise, oh my gosh. I wanted to, I actually could handle the Jericho one because I knew what to expect. But with Elise, I was like, you are going to kill us. Right, Margot? You did it twice, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Elise is amazing. Like, obviously that's why she's so strong and her butt's so tight because she works on one side for about an hour and a half. So just be ready to have one really tight glute, and then you got to get that other one really tight. But it is amazing. I mean, it's a hard program, but it's really good. I can tell.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. And then you saw the announcement for Lift More with Joel. Everybody? Yes. So that one will be awesome coming in the summer. And I think it said it was 8 weeks, right?
I can't remember, but
sure
I
it said
do
8
love
weeks.
that.
We were talking about, because it does say on it the requirement of a bench. I'm 100% certain that a bench will not be part of the package. I imagine that buying a bench with Canadian shipping would be ridiculous. However, you can just use one of those big balls, right? That's what I would use instead of a bench, is the ball. So that was really exciting. I mentioned Super Weekend is coming up. So for those of you who've never done a Super Weekend, there is, like, here, wherever you live, go to your local Facebook group or search them up, and you will see whether someone is hosting a Super Weekend where you live. There is an actual event happening in Vancouver in April. So I'm going to get my tickets today for that. And that's where they will have the announcement for the next supplement that is launching. There'll be more information about, like, all of, like, Fire and Flow, Lift More, those sorts of things, as well as Summit. So you want to make sure that if you can do that. I do think that for the local coaches that are in, like, the Vancouver area here, Tiffany was going to host something one of the days. I think maybe after the morning event, we were going to go there for, like,
we
a
talked about
barbecue or
that
something.
last weekend. Christina was on the call with me, and she said that she had to talk to Tiffany, but it was going to be like I think something after, like, in the evening, late afternoon, evening type idea.
Yeah.
So like a kind of like a get together, I guess, like you guys had done for a summit last year.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, so anything like that, it's great to get together, and you can have, do pictures together and just plan and those sorts of things. So if you can come to the local Super Weekend event, that would be amazing. Or go to one in your area. Like Brittany, I know there's one in Spokane for sure. And Dressler definitely would be one in Florida. I don't know, Ashley, I'm sure there's got to be one where you live too. So try and get to something. Tanya, I don't know about Merritt. No, you'd have to come stay with one of us.
Probably Kamloops.
Kamloops would be the closest, yeah. So.
Or come down that way.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's kind of it for announcements right now. How is everybody doing? What's your, we have how many more days in March?
Did you guys learn anything more about the gut protocol or anything while you guys were there? Like, did Autumn do anything with that?
She did a talk. I was walking out to the workout. Was it before her workout? Yeah, it was before her workout. And I was walking out to it. And I could hear parts of what she was talking about. It wasn't a ton. Like, I do know they're coming out, adding more recipes for sure in there. I know there's been a ton of questions about like different things. So I have a diamond chat or 1-star chat that I am part of, and one of the questions was something about like some of the recipes, I just don't understand the container count. She said this girl found a queso vegan dip that can go with gut protocol, and it's got nothing that she can see that are yellows, but yet it's a half yellow and a blue with nutritional yeast, cashews, tomato paste. So, I mean, it's interesting when you look at that, except that if she knew cashews would be a yellow for sure. So anyway, so it's going to be like interesting with the containers, because some of it'll be a little bit different. And technically it is a 6-week program, right? Because you do 4 weeks and then you do 2 weeks of adding in things to see how your system does with adding in those things. Right. So. And
what about the workouts? Did she do any of the workouts while you guys were there? Like from
Margot, didn't you do her one? No.
No, but she did it. She did do one on the last day. I think
I think she did it the first day and the last day, and we did her workout the second day, and she did off the wall for us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I didn't get to do it. But it was the way on the first day when I was walking out to the workout, because first day I did Jennifer Jacobs on the first day. And then as I was walking out, the people that were walking back were so freaking sweaty. And we're talking about how like no impact is no joke. Yeah.
I tried the sample workout. So it looks like it's going to be an awesome program to do.
Yeah.
You do sweat, even though you're not lifting like the heavier weights like you do with Jennifer Jacobs. Still feel the burn. You still feel the sweat of even being low impact.
Yeah, for sure.
I can confirm that tray of donuts that I was carrying is not in the program. I know that for a fact. So if you were curious if donuts are in the program, they're not.
Darn it.
What with Jennifer Jacobs, I got the best results of my life. I never seen trimmed abs in my life. And I posted my transformation last Tuesday. That's what I wanted to share. And on my Facebook. And please, when you do that, go in the freshman free to be and ask us to comment, because then the algorithm goes and Facebook shares everywhere. There is one lady that she's 60. She's going to be 60. She reached out to me and she said, I want to do it. I want to feel amazing again. And she's caring for her mom. I even remembered Margot. She's caring for her 80-year-old mom. And she said, I forgot about myself. I need to take care of me. And so then we had a chat yesterday because I sent her the card. She couldn't figure out how to do creating a new account. And anyway, so I walked through her in a video, and everything, explained everything to her. She's super excited, but was someone completely from a cold market. She was a friend that I added, I don't know how. And she bought a package. So Tamara's account should be at 14 today because that she wanted to do it. And I think she's going to be really good. And she's going to like our community, like our cougar community. I think she's going to be one of those, but she's so into fitness, but because of caring for her mom, she kind of forgot about herself. So that's what I was going to say. Go do Transformation Tuesdays, share your journey. I said it was only 20 minutes. I was doing my third round. in Brazil, I finished 3 rounds of, and I couldn't believe my results. Seriously, I never even could imagine 20 minutes will do so much. So go share your experience, do everything, and ask us to comment, because I think that was the key, because I went there and said, hey guys, hey team, can you please help out and comment? And then she commented too, and I was like, yes. So I got someone that I completely didn't know. And it was so nice to meet her. She lives here at Granville and 10th. I was supposed to go to her house. I was gonna meet her in person, but someone in her family got COVID or was exposed, so we did just Zoom. So that was my experience. Do it. Go and ask us to comment.
Yeah, I love Jennifer Jacobs. Job 1, 20 minutes in and out. It's great. And the results are amazing.
I cannot believe my eyes, seriously.
I know. You look awesome. You all do.
What's everybody else doing? Britt, I noticed you posted a transformation.
Yes, I did. That was after the job 1. I went through really fast though, because the friend that I got added on who did it with me, she didn't want to just do 20-minute workouts. So we did 2 of them a day. So I was like, okay. So it was 40-minute workouts instead of 20-minute workouts, but we finished it.
Amazing.
Now I really want to do the gut one, because I want to I didn't really focus on nutrition that time around, which I don't really do that a lot because I just like to eat a lot of food. But this time I want to really focus on that and share that side of it more so than the workouts.
Yeah, 100%. I think the nutrition is just so much more of a commitment, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, for me anyway, because I'm so not food driven, that for me, the nutrition is okay, it's easy to go just push play on a workout. It's not so easy to plan out a week of food and what have you. So I'll get there. Uh-oh, we lost Andressa. What's everybody else doing? Questions, things you want to go over? Remember, this is your time. Margaret?
I have a question. So can brand new people like the beautiful Barbara Jones and even Crystal, who wasn't, can they sign up for next year's trip, even though sort of we're in March, end of March, April? Can they
have to opt in. So you have to go to Success Club Trip 2023, and then it says how to get invited. And then it says put your name on an opt-in list.
Okay.
So you have to get, if you don't put your name on the opt-in list, even if you were to hit Success Club every month, you wouldn't even get an invite.
Yeah.
Right? You have to actually express interest in wanting to go on the trip.
Yeah.
So that's why I say,
Barbara.
Everyone put their names on that list. And then the other thing with it, you have the option of paying the difference, right? So you can earn a certain amount every quarter based on your Success Club points. And then if you didn't earn enough to cover the whatever that quarter was, Hard Rock, for example, is $300 a quarter. That's how much you need to earn to cover it. So if you earn your $300 a quarter, you don't pay anything. You only pay that initial $300 deposit. Unico is $450 a quarter because the hotel is 10-star. Right? So it's just that much more money, but you can still earn with more Success Club points, and you can always just pay the difference.
And you can earn excursions too. I remember when the cruise happened in Mexico, we did. I remember when the cruise happened. I remember what's her name? Mickey Boker. She actually went to spending the extra money that she had on brand name bags, because she had extra $2,000, and I think there was no excursions there. I don't remember. Anyway, she went shopping and she showed her beautiful bag, and I was like, wow. But yeah, in Punta Cana there was no resort, there was no excursions, and I remember everything was super expensive that we didn't do anything there. the year I went to Tamara. But Mexico, we went crazy excursions, all covered. It was amazing. So earn lots.
In Punta Cana, we had to pay like 25%, but the 25% was ridiculous.
Yeah, it
Like,
was a joke.
we went to go look at doing like a catamaran, or what was the other one, Margot? Even like I looked at getting like a massage, and it was like gonna be $250 or something, and then I'd have to pay like 100 and something of it, and I was like, I'm not paying
Remember
100 US dollars.
remember the coffee that we saw in the store was
Yeah.
100 and something dollars in Punta
Yeah.
Cana? It was ridiculous. Basically, you couldn't afford anything. So we kind of lost our trip dollars for excursions in Punta Cana. But Mexico is different.
Yeah, Mexico was different. I remember because I went with TJ to the Mayan when we went last time, and we did stay in the Unico, and we signed up for the I think it was called the Mayan Adventure. And in like one day, we were zip lining through the jungle. We were with you guys, actually. We were cave diving, and we were snorkeling. Like, and it wasn't that much. I know because
and rappelling. Yeah. We went rappelling
because I'm cheap, so I know it wasn't that much.
It was amazing.
But I do highly recommend that everybody on this call at least opt in for the trip, because you always have the choice of not doing it if you don't want to. But I know at the Hard Rock, because we had a big fiasco that happened when we first arrived at Punta Cana this year, which was very, very odd but very funny. But the actual Hard Rock, to actually stay there, it was $520 US a night or something crazy, 500 something US a night. So it is worth it to, I mean, it's just, you get treated like queens and kings, and you're just wined and dined, and it's highly worth going, even to just give you that burst of energy and just to add something to your bucket list of things that you've done.
Absolutely. How's the gut health program going, like the talking about it, so for everyone? I got 6 people signed up with it, so
I so far have, and it's funny because I've been sending out information about it now because I'm at Success Club 10 for March, which I don't want to put the brakes on when I get there, but right now I want to hit Success Club 10 every month for sure. So I'm kind of putting the brakes on because I have I think I have 2 for sure. And I've asked if they could wait till Friday, April 1st, and I'll send them the share cart first thing in the morning, April 1st, and then they can get started. Because if we do start on April 11th, you guys, April 1st is a great time to get them going. And it's a great time for you to add up some Success Club points early in April, and then we start doing it on April 11th or 4th, whenever you want to do it. But I think I have 2 for sure, but actually 3 that are joining, and hopefully on April 1st. So that'll take care of my Success Club.
Holy, look at what Crystal just said. She's lost 7 pounds already. Been doing it for 2 weeks.
Yes.
That's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, I have guests coming on the 6th for a week, and they've been like posting and like sending me all these recipes, all the stuff that they want me to make, which is like not going to be approved on the program. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to start now. I'm going to go and do it for 3 weeks and like get myself, because my nutrition is really not good, and the scale never moves for me except for up forever. So I was like, I knew that my gut health is not good, and I had some hormone issues going on. So I'm going to do it right up until they get here, and then kind of give myself grace for a week, and then do it fully again for the 6 weeks. So it'll be good, because I know for sure, like that extra few weeks is my body will be happy about it, and they must be loving it. So, because I've already lost 7 pounds and feel good. I like the program.
Awesome. How are you finding the like meal prep / recipes? Like, is it easy? I mean, I'm just so not food driven, and then like that's the part for me that I'm gonna be a lot of
bowls and just like throwing kind of just not, I haven't really been doing a lot of the recipes yet. I've been more doing like just throwing salads with packed salads and like packed bowls, because you can have like sweet potato bowls, and I've just been doing a lot of roasted veggies and getting it in that way. I was worried about getting the 30 vegetables in. But no, it's not, it's 30, what do they say? 30 plants. But I was thinking vegetables
in a day.
How the shit are you supposed to do that?
In a day?
No, in a week.
Okay. I was like,
Well, do 30 plants, and I was like, that's crazy. There's no way I'm going to be able to, because I'm not willing to try that many different vegetables. I don't like a lot of them, like, but it's like your herbs and your spices and like those all count as plants too. There's like, I didn't think of it in that way.
I heard like no peppers, no tomatoes, no, right?
You can go that far, like because I know tomatoes, like the pectin in it, I think that's what it's called. The people have problems with that. So I've been trying to stay away from that myself. And eggs is an option as well. You don't have to cut out eggs. I've had eggs once.
Eggs don't really agree with me, so I'm okay
Yeah,
with that one. But
it wasn't so hard because I don't really do dairy anyways. Because it's never agreed with me. I do like to have I do like my Greek yogurt, but I like the almond yogurt too. It's not bad.
And you can use that instead?
I can use almond yogurt instead, yeah.
Okay. So did she give are the food lists pretty easy to? Yeah,
there's a lot. The only thing that's a little bit confusing is like there's yellow A and yellow B and red A and red B. So I find myself having to go back and look at the lists a lot more.
Because you want more of the A than you want the B, right?
Well, you're only allowed a certain amount of each a day. So for the yellow, it's allowed one yellow B, I think, and for me, because I'm on the B plan, you're allowed yellow one and then, or yellow A and then one yellow B. And then the red A is only 5 things. I think it's wild rice, steel cut oatmeal, and a couple other grains that I've never tried before.
On the yellow B?
Yeah. Okay. No, for the grains, the yellow A, there's only 5 things listed. But everything have long list, so you have lots of choices.
Okay. That sounds a little bit more
and there
manageable.
is substitutes and treats that you can make that she has that actually look really good. So.
Okay. Very cool. That makes it sound a little more manageable.
To get people to for me to try and sign people up for that one, I was thinking about doing a free program thing on Facebook, trying to go that route and do that this upcoming week. And then after that, and have free workouts in there and just really explain the thing. And then the week after that, try and get people to come on. And then hopefully by the end of the month, I'll have a few people that want to do it.
That's a great idea. You could share
a free program thing.
Yeah, you could share a couple of the recipes in there and just some of the ideas behind why, why the program, why do the program, the foundation of it. That's the word I was looking for. And then you could also get them to do the sample workout. Right? That's awesome, Britt. Love it. Love it, love it. Where did everybody go? Oh, I know we lost Andressa. Should we take a picture? I don't know where. For those that want to, come on. Perfect.
One thing, or a couple things. Sorry, just the Super Saturday that's coming up. Myself and Estelle, and then 2 other women are sort of the organizing committee this time, so that'll be interesting. And I haven't done anything. That Estelle's been amazing. Well, they've all been amazing, and I've been in Punta Cana dancing and with donuts and meeting Autumn, so I haven't done any work on the program, but they've all done it all. So hopefully it'll be an awesome event. So yes, for sure, I'm going to do my best to invite not only my coaches, of course, and my awesome customers, but also strangers. I like to bring as many people to these events as I can to feel the energy, and if they want to join, that's great. So think about that. And then also the summit is coming up in July. And that is what changed my trajectory too with this whole world, because my very first summit took place 4 days after my mom passed away. So my mom passed away on July 24th of 2016, and the Nashville summit was on July 28th of 2016. And I wasn't going to go because I was very in a bad place, obviously mourning and all that stuff. And my whole family convinced me to go. And it was very emotional. I was sad, but holy cow, I was sad, happy, sad, happy, sad, happy. But the feeling I got from that summit was, I can't even explain it. I'm here 7 years later. So I highly, 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 highly recommend that you guys all come to the summit, stay with 3 or 4 people to keep the expenses down, but it is really worth it. And it's in July. So if you can budget it out from now till then, I highly recommend it.
It's so worth it. And I know we mentioned on one of the hangouts that you're not really in your room. So if you can just maximize the number of people in your room, like you'll bring your costs way down. And then the other thing that we found super helpful was to look for like a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's or something that's close by that you can go and like buy a big amount of, you know, snacks and healthier food options. You can order your lunches there. So like the 2 big main days of Summit, you can order a box lunch, so you don't have to try and track down a restaurant. But you'd need something for breakfast, some snacks, and then we go out for dinner. So it does help keep your costs way down. I'd also recommend, like 1 year we did an Airbnb, which was kind of far from where everything was. So we were constantly Ubering back and forth. And that took a lot of time that we could have been doing other things. So trying to stay as close to the places as possible is really going to help you stay as rested as possible and as like engaged in the whole thing as possible. So yeah, just some tips for that one for sure.
Margot, did you go with Kim 2016?
Yeah.
So that's when we first met, and now you are in our team. That's amazing. I remember? And I remember, I think I met you two in Senior Frog. You're just like with your cowboy hats, and it was so fun.
Yeah. No, it was Margaritaville.
Margaritaville.
Okay,
yeah.
Some margarita shit.
Yeah, it was funny because I remember, well, I mean, it was such a weird feeling because obviously you lose a parent and you're not, and my mom and dad were everything to me. So anyways, so when I first got there, when you first get there, they have a huge welcome, and it's fireworks, and it's like you're in a stadium for the NFL because it's huge, it's massive. Anyway, Kim, who was amazing, she's my best friend, and she said, okay, Margot, I'm going to go get you a drink. So we get there and my emotions are all over the place, but I'm okay. And she goes to get me a drink, and then the music starts and the welcome and the fireworks and all this stuff. And then I just started to cry. I just started to bawl. And there was a woman behind me, another coach from Idaho or somewhere. And she grabs my arm. She says, are you okay? And I explained the story. I'm going to get weepy right now. So I explained the story, and she just gives me this massive hug. And I just thought, these people are amazing.
In the right place, right?
They are, Margot. I remember Tamara and I were used to like the Zumba crowd. They're like, they want all the attention, me. Beachbody, no. I remember like we're late for one of the workouts on the street when we wake up like a freaking 4 a.m. And people would make room for us so we could be with her team. They moved the water bottles. And that was for us, it was mind blowing. And since then, like I'm a Beachbody lifer. I am a Beachbody lifer.
Me too.
And we met you then, remember? And then I started like helping you with a little caption here and there. And then you start falling in love with us. And then you moved to our team. And now you are our top freaking coach.
Yeah, those were the days, my friend. But there's more coming.
Oh, yes, I know. Imagine when everything goes to Brazil. I'm going to be top Brazil coach.
Ah, emotional call.
Yes,
Very much
yes,
so.
so good.
Right, very much so. Anyone else? Any last minute thoughts or things you wanted to ask, go over? No? All right, so summit, super weekend is the weekend of April 22nd, 23rd, 24th. So definitely put that into your calendar and try and get, if you're local, try and get your tickets here. And then bike extended till April 11th, and gut health, we are starting officially on April 11th. Good? Yeah. All right, everybody, have a wonderful week. Love you.
Ciao. Boa
I love
semana.
you guys. Bye.
Bye.